All right, hey everybody, this is George, the guy with those crazy barricade lights. I'm making a new video. I've acquired a few different things that maybe people would be interested in out here. A lot of these batteries I use are the Interstate or typical wet cell batteries, 5 amp hours in some of these barricade lights. And recently I have come across these Nerdmark. They're lithium ion batteries, 6.4 volts, 6 amp hours. So it's a little bit more amp hours than this baby, which is, how many amp hours is this one? This one is 5 amp hours. Now what I've done is, they're both fully charged. And I don't know, I might not have shown everybody last time, but this is how I've been charging my batteries. Got myself a little charger, 6 or 12 volts, and it's got the lights, red and yellow and green turns green when it's fully charged. Comes with a little alligator clips, a little fusible link in case you short circuit something. So that's the way I've been charging these bad boys. And then finally I decided, you know what, I'm getting tired of recharging my batteries all the time. So I went on Amazon. This is available on Amazon. It's a solar panel. It comes with the 2 alligator clips and a bracket to mount it. You can, I don't have the bracket on it, but anyway, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to connect a solar charger to one of these batteries. Actually, no, that's not what we're going to do. What are we going to do here? We are going to see which battery outlasts, which battery keeps going longer, like the Energizer Bunny. Now these, what I'm doing, I'm put these on. This is a 670 visor flash. That's an antique circuit right there, very unique. And this is more of a modern one, as you can see. This cable I got hooked up right here is actually, I was charging that thing with a USB. So anyway, I'm gonna hook this up. Today's date in here. And get this baby to go in. Let me see. Okay. All right, we've got power there, working away. This one, we're gonna put the little solar powered one, or the little lithium one on here. Let me see. I might have to put this down. Let's see. Can he do it? Can I do it? Having trouble. Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna go ahead and keep recording while I do this real quick. I gotta figure out a way to get this darn thing in here. Okay, so we're putting that there. Alright, I think I've got it. Alright, yeah, the only drawbacks I've really seen with these both of these just stay on. There's no photocell in this thing. Only drawbacks I've seen with these batteries is the base is a little bit too wide to fit in some of these lights. But you can force it and make it work. So the plan is here to see which one gives out first, the lithium ion or the wet cell battery. And over here on the night flashers, I've done the same thing, except I've used the 6 volt 12 amp hours in this one, and the 6 amp hours in this one. Now these are solar cells on them, so they will shut off during the sunshine. At nighttime they come on. So we're gonna see. I've got my Easter Sunday dates written inside each one of these. So we're gonna see which one will actually go out, and if it does, how much longer, how much more time does the 12 amp hour one work. Now I've already done this before, but what I've put batteries in some of these lights and hook my solar panel to the battery, and they never seem to wear down. They just keep going. The sun, unless you get 4 or 5 days of just no sunshine. So, like right here, this Dietz right here, that thing's been flashing forever with a solar panel on it. It's kind of amazing. So, but that's the pretty much the gist of this video. I just want to show everybody you can charge your batteries with a solar panel charger, and I do recommend these things. These are pretty nice. This one's got a little bit of weight to it. The 12 amp hour version. The 6 amp hour one's pretty light. It's like, yeah, not even can't really compare it. But yeah, you can get these on Amazon. And it also, another cool thing about it is you can charge. I can go ahead and charge this battery with this charger if I want, by hooking the alligator clips, you know, positive, negative, etc., and it'll charge that way. Or if you're not into that, there's a USB port on there. You get the right USB and plug it into your USB socket, and you're all set. And the light, there is a light on each one of these things, a little tiny pinhole there. I don't know if you can really see it, but it'll be red when it's charging. And when it gets to blue, that means it's fully charged. Now, being as these are lithium-ion batteries, I don't really trust them, so to speak. So I would not recommend charging them any place where if they do catch on fire, you're going to burn your house down. So I usually charge them, you know, on top of the stove or something metal that keeps it. If it does catch on fire, it won't set anything else on fire, you know. You hear horror stories about batteries catching on fire in people's houses. But anyway, that's my video. And I hope everybody had a happy Easter here. And I'll try to put something else up when I can think of something interesting to record. All right, take care now.